during the Sorcerer's Stone, so we thought we would keep up the tradition of Latin translated classics and bring to you a real classic. The only Latin book ever featured on the New York Times bestseller list, which, according to a recent Times article, remained there for 20 weeks and has sold 125,000 copies in 21 printings. Of course, we are talking about Alexander Leonard's 1958 translation of A.A. Milne's Winnie the Pooh. So, in honor of the season, we bring you Chapter 8, Quo Incapita Christophoris Robinus Expeditionem ad Paulum Septentrionum Ducit, or for the non-Latinists among you, in which Christopher Robin leads an expedition to the North Pole. I thought we were next door.
There's one there.
Did you look everywhere?
We searched the whole building.
Can we do it without costumes? I mean,
The props are on too.
What are we gonna do?
I can have you here speak with us. We can do it again.
Yeah, but most of them have graduated. Hail, Mystery Sumus. What are you doing?
Calling the police. Hello, is this the UW-Madison campus police? Okay, I'd like to report the theft. Van heist. The costumes and props from our Saturnalia play. Saturnalia? It's an ancient Roman winter festival. It's sort of our end-of-the-year party for the Department of Classics. We're the Undergraduate Classic Society. Like ancient Greek and Latin, you know? Well, I mean, the Pope does. No, we mostly just watch movies and go to museums and study together and stuff. Oh, okay. There's a zombie loose on campus, so they're kind of busy. Isn't there anyone you can send? Okay, thanks. Yep, bye. They're sending some new guy, Detective Holmes or something like that.
So
sorry, I tried to tell no one speaks Latin, but she just doesn't listen. I have to walk some by the way.
Come now, let's waste no more time. Let's pursue our mystery thief.
Bang.
Bing, 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 bing. Bang. Hello all. Welcome to our Saturnalia play. By now you might have figured out that you're not actually going to be seeing Winnie the Pooh. They don't know that. Silly undergrads. They think they can escape fate. I can do anything I want. I'm in charge here. No, not quite. Toss. See, I do still know some Greek. Seriously though, what are you guys doing sitting in the back? You just came here for the free food. I know you just came here for the free food, didn't you? Well, you know what? I don't care. I'm all about these people in the front row. Socks and sandals, all the way. These are the people that actually care about literature. They're coming back? Shh. Don't tell them I was here, guys. I say, Ross, do you see that?
See what?
That wall. Some hoodlum has broken that wall.
I don't see a wall. They take it away. Aha!
Powers of observation are
A clue.
clear as day. Yeah. I say, stop! I say once more.
I'm so sorry, I forgot to shave this morning.
No! I see a mystery thing.
Good God, Holmes. What do you make of it all?
It was a treatment character, to be sure.
Oh, I'm sure it's motives.
The question now is why. It could be, perhaps, that his hands and feet were just right. Or perhaps that his shoes were too tight. But I think the most likely reason of all is that his heart is 2 sizes too small. Come, let's pursue him.
You know, this isn't just some scripted old comedy you're getting treated to.
Gosh darn it, aren't you all lucky to be here tonight?
We won't get any Euripides bashing here.
We don't get any Euripides either. We'd sooner cut our own tongues.
No silly politics for us either. We would never stoop so low.
We never thought Walker would either, right, Joy?
You just imagine us dressed up in silly costumes.
Thank God we're more civilized than that.
I mean, really, could you imagine me in all green?
Or
As a
me?
frog?
Or me as a cloud?
Or a wasp. Ha.
No, I'll tell you, friend, a woman would be worst of all. I told you guys we should have just done Homer or something.
True, I always did like Achilles.
What? He's such a douchebag.
Hey, at least he was good looking in the movie.
No way. You know who is good looking in movies? Hector.
Hector, he's so gorgeous and intelligent. I adore him.
Yeah, way too snooty.
You stop there! Come back here! Walk away! Stop! Come now! What is that? What is Who are you? Stormageddon. Dark Lord of all. My parents call me Irene. Just Irene. But where did you come from?
That's what the old time, Holmes.
No. Oh wait, there've been a bunch of cuts, so we can't really afford like stage machinery. Now you tell us what you want to do.
For tonight's Skio Classic Society, they'll all join together in a comedy. They'll dress up as Pooh, they'll dress up as Piglet, they'll make fools of themselves. Just wait and you'll see it. It's the stamping of beats or of swords being drawn. It gets louder and louder, it just goes on and on. And to then, oh, ton, so fun, so fun, so fun, so fun. And if there's one thing to say, oh, it's ton, so fun, so fun, so fun. And they'll go to Van Heist to room 215. They'll sit down together with friends and colleagues, and they'll feast and they'll feast and they'll feast, 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 feast. They'll feast on cookies and brownies and all sorts of treats. And then they'll do something I like least of all. Every undergrad in classics, the tall and the small, they'll stand close together, they'll stand hand in hand, and they'll all start singing. They'll sing and they'll sing and they'll sing, sing, sing. And the more that I thought of this classicsy song, the more that I thought this must stop ere long.
So, you thought you could stop us, eh? Well, you're right. We actually don't have time for a Winnie the Pooh play now. Thank you, everyone. Thanks to the undergrads for helping us out. And thank you to Professor McClure and Josh for my Civilization of Ancient Greek course last year that inspired me to write this travesty. But actually, before I end, I did want to tell you all one story about Greek. So, I'm walking down the street, State, what? Yeah.
This song.
Well, I was walking down the street.
What street?
State Street, when a bunch of crazy classicists came at me. Well, they were big and scary and had too much to drink. They hadn't showered in a while and were starting to stink. I made to cross over to the other side when the one in the front looked me right in the eyes and started singing.
My time at the same time.
Right on as if nothing had gone by.
My side time at the same time.
Next day I got myself to class. Greek class, where we just started learning all the middle and past. Of course, the bell was soon to ring. The chair walked on inside, pushed my TA out the door, and was he sure surprised. I started singing.
My side time at the same time.
And walked right out as if nothing had gone by.
My side time at the same time.
Next day I finally made it home.
Where's home?
In Lexington, where my classicist friends had waited all semester long. We went out to eat, and I told them my tale when they winked at each other and jumped up on the table and started singing.
My side time at the same time.
And sat back down as if nothing had gone by.
My side time at the same time.
On a train, headed back to New York to see if my friends had joined us. My side time flight, they started singing.
My side time at the same time.
And went on with their greetings as if nothing had gone by.
Side time at the same time.
I got back home, my family's waiting outside. It was 25 degrees and I had nowhere to hide. They started singing.
My side time at the same time.
And walked in the house as if nothing had gone by.
My side time at the same time.
I got back here to Madison, the whole school's out on Bascom Hill. Snowballs flying, trays a-sliding, marching band is going by. They started singing.
My side time at the same time.
So I joined right in, heck, no reason not to try.
My side time at the same time.
My side time at the same time.
My side time at the same time. My side time at the same time.
Ain't so tall at the same time. Lincoln was smiling at the crowd that he saw.
Rains are torn at the same time.
The end.